All right, hello everybody. Here we are, we're back again. My name's Chase, this is Timothy. We are here to show you a collaboration that we are putting out with Beams Plus, awesome Japanese company. This has been a year plus in the making. We're very excited, we're very proud, we're very stoked on it. And yeah, so I guess we'll just go ahead and hop right into it.
All right, so we'll kind of open it up here to a little storytelling. We wanted to work with Beams since the first time we ever talked about doing the store.
Yes.
So a long time ago, we met in a Chicago hotel, me and my partner in the business, Bob Lamy. We knew what we wanted to do, but you have to iron out all the details. So we're in this room, we're going through all the boring stuff that it takes to set up a business.
Brand list.
One of mine in jobs was the brand list. So I had this long brand list. We needed to cull it, figure out kind of what we needed, what we wanted to do. And Beams was at the top of that list from the start. It was always something we wanted to do. It aligned with what we were doing as a whole. We love things that are like, reinterpretations of classics, and that's what Beams maybe does best. We knew we wanted to work with them, but it was very difficult. There were next to no retailers, if any, at the time. Beams is a huge thing. It's really hard to express unless you've been to Japan before to see like what a big, huge thing that it really is. But Beams Plus was this more up our alley version of their collections. We just really felt like this would be so perfectly aligned with us, but we could not get in touch. We tried for ages, Japanese LinkedIn, looking up people off the Beams photo stream, looking up their Instagram, seeing what they did for the company and seeing if it could help. Messaging countless random emails, guessing as to what people's emails were, and just doing alternates until one didn't come back to us. We just couldn't get in touch for whatever reason. At some point, this would be like something that we would do now and then when we were bored. It'd be like, let's try to get Beams again. Eventually, you and I had found an office in New York, in Brooklyn somewhere, and if you looked on Google Maps and you zoomed in, you could see that it said Beams on it. And we're like, we had leftover postcards from a thing we were doing, and we said, let's just write them a letter. If anything, this will kind of disrupt. Maybe they just don't see the emails. Maybe we're not reaching the right people. Whatever it is, we write this thing out. We tell them, we're huge fans. We love this. Here's what our story. Here's what we're about. We think we'd be such a good partnership for you. Assumed this is the last thing that's gonna work. We sent it out. Didn't hear anything for 6 months. We kind of didn't expect to. Really maybe just kind of moved on from this, we'll reevaluate it another time. And somehow somebody emailed us and said, got your postcard, thank you, we love that, blah, blah, blah. We think we're perfectly aligned, we love what you're doing, and we want to work together. And we've had a really awesome relationship with them ever since. We've been so excited to work with them. They have great people that work with them and work with us. And it was all together it's been a great relationship. They approached us maybe a little over a year ago, asking, hey, we like to collaborate with people and our partners. Is there anything you've ever thought about or wanted to work on? And we said, let us think about it, but I think you and I both knew right away, like, oh good, an idea that we've had forever, I think would work through Beams. So this goes back another long time of we've had so many people reach out to us throughout the years saying like, I need a suit for a wedding, or I need a suit, but I don't know what I should get. I need something that I want to wear beyond just to this one-time event.
I gotta travel. I don't know how to travel with my suit.
Suiting seems to be a regular occurrence and an issue with customers of like trying to find something that just feels like it hits all of these different things. So we'd always talked about we wanted to do that. I like suiting. I'm very comfortable in it. I wear it very casually because I think it's more comfortable than like jeans and a t-shirt most of the time. So we wanted to create something that felt comfortable, easy to wear, super travel
friendly, no fuss.
No fuss. We wanted to make it like versatile, so we wanted to make it work in a bunch of different ways, and we wanted to really like destigmatize the like feeling that like, oh, it's this suit that I can only wear together, I can only wear to certain events, so it was a big ask. But we sort of figured anybody could do this thing. It would be Beams, who like has been reinterpreting Ivy style, which was kind of our root of inspiration of like, what I love about all those things, and I think everyone loves about those images from Take Ivy and all the other collected images around, is that it feels so effortless, and it almost feels like the suit they have to wear. You know what I mean? It's like a requirement. So they're making themselves look cool through the suit, and the suit does not hurt at all for being worn every single day. So we really wanted to like make that work beyond just people talking about it or only vintage obsessives actually being putting this together.
I mean, and just so in case you can't tell, we didn't mention it, he is in the mini check, I'm in the navy. So you can easily mix and match top and bottom.
The base color of this is really great because it matches the navy perfectly, but this is also a cool color because you've got grays, you've got browns, you've got lighter blues, so you can do this with jeans and then it'll show more blue. You could do it with brown slacks, it's gonna show more of the brown, or if I do it with like, if I took this jacket and wore it with this pants, which I think is a great look, you're good to go. Matches perfectly, and you can flop them the other way too and do the tops and the bottoms the opposite way. So you can really get like a lot of different like looks out of one, two suits really.
Totally. And I mean, you're wearing it right now with a t-shirt, cons, and a hat. I'm wearing it with Vans slip-ons, it's not a Mika shirt and a hat. Yesterday, we also stopped styled them together. I wore a hoodie. You wore something very similar.
Yep.
I've also worn it to a wedding. I wore this to a wedding a week ago. Felt great, felt very confident.
Yep, and you had that with the black shoe, black tie,
all of it.
I traveled with it in New York. I flew in the suit.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, the amount of pockets, everything, to be able to take it off on the plane, put it in its little bag, and throw it in my bag until I was off.
Dude, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, what this does is you can see the diverse use cases for this thing.
I mean, the most important thing that we wanted to get across with this is that suits aren't for just special occasions, and we wanted to make something that felt like you could just wear this every single day, piece by piece or all together. But like, I want to take away that feeling people have that like suits are so fussy and uncomfortable. This is more comfortable than most anything else I'd wear. I can throw this on together immediately and look put together enough that I'm going to be the best dressed in any room. It's really easy to like dress this up, dress this down, make it be whatever you need it to be. But really what we wanted to create is something that you could just go grab every single day.
This would look beautiful with a pair of jeans and a beat up pair of loafers.
100%.
Similarly, we've talked about internally, all of us love the pants.
Yeah.
The pants are so incredibly lightweight. I was thinking while we were chatting, I might go golfing in these pants.
Yeah, you could
nice
do that.
and lightweight.
Yeah.
You can dress them up or down.
In New York, when I was traveling around, I wore the pants with a sweater on its own, looked great. I wore the jacket with jeans, and it looked great. Yeah. And so I had jacket, pants, jeans, and a sweater, and some tees and underwear, you know what I mean? And that's literally all I needed. And I could have probably put together several other options of an outfit together just on those things.
And you know, if you're on vacation, like you often are gonna go to a nicer restaurant, which you went to a couple. Yeah. You go to a wedding, especially in the Midwest, someone's uncle's wearing a Dale Earnhardt Jr. leather jacket, no doubt. You know what I mean? But you also don't want to show up and feel like you underdressed alongside. It's nice to show up and feel confident.
And I think that you probably could have got an idea from how we're wearing it, how it looks on the pictures. There's tons of on bodies. We've got measurements everywhere. We've got a podcast about this. We've got the video about it. So this information is everywhere. And also, just to be clear, we're around and we got nothing going on this week besides this. So hit us up and we'll get back to you and answer all your questions. We've put this suit on everybody that we can imagine, and we asked them the same couple questions, and one of them just being, how does it feel? How does it look? Everyone seems to feel comfortable in this. This is a really important element. So I'll throw to you here, and you can maybe talk about like the fabric a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, again, to echo what you said, we wanted it to have a very like utility forward way of wearing it. Yeah. So again, no fuss. We wanted the fabric to be wrinkle resistant because part of the feature here is that you can stuff the jacket and the pants both into a pocket that is right here. So wrinkle resistant. With that, it became water resistant. It's 60-40. So it's a 60-40 cotton nylon. That calls back to like hiking era. So
old Sierra designs, old Patagonia. Yeah.
Everything pre-Gore-Tex, before like all the super high-tech tape seams, et cetera, that got the job done.
And it's super breathable, which is important, especially when you think about summer weddings, things like that.
100%.
You want it to be breathable and not feel like you're stuffed into something just because I think some of the travel components great, some of the gorpy elements of things are great, and some of those travel suits I've seen before, but they're not breathable, and that sucks.
No, you're wearing
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Wearing like a rubber suit, you know what I mean? Yeah. So super breathable, and again, steams out in the shower. If you want to bring it into your bathroom, you got to travel with it. Launders incredibly easy. Yeah. Set it dry on my table, dries in a couple hours, hardly any wrinkles. You put it on your body heat. Your
fabric also dries quickly in general too. Yeah. We'll kind of bead water if you get caught in the rain. You know, outdoor weddings tend to happen like that. Or if you're just wearing it to travel, it's great that if it gets a little water, it's not going to hurt anything. It'll dry super quick. You're good to go.
And also on the note of laundering, you find yourself in another country or you're traveling for work and you maybe got to wash it. It's like an hour and a half job and it's done.
Easy.
So then you're good. You're fresh. Good to go.
And you can see, like, even when I'm messing with his, it's not. It'll create a little wrinkle. You pull it. You give it a little pull. It comes right out.
Look at my elbows.
Yeah.
I've been wearing it, and it's not. Back in the pants, so.
Again, we just another also feature to make this even more wearable and less fussy, because I think that cool wool and flannel thing, you look just right, and if you don't move, as long as you don't, you're good to go. But the problem is, like, that's not how you wear stuff when you're wearing things every single day. So we wanted this to be, you wear it every single day, you put the stuff in it, it comes right back out, you're good to go. You always look presentable, but you also don't need to like worry about it too much, if that makes sense. I think the next thing to talk about would probably be really the utility elements of it. So we can kind of start with here is that the first and foremost thing was we wanted it to be packable. So it packs on these little cubes. You put like 4 of these into a suitcase and you've got multiple options.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So you can see right here, this is us just pulling them out. It is, not fussy. We also wanted to make sure that, like, sometimes packable stuff can be a huge pain and you end up messing with it forever. This is easy, man. I mean, I'm trying to be gentle because we're on camera, but like you can just yank these right out and it's ready to go. And putting it in is just as easy. So, within seconds, there you go. And I can also tell you that just letting it sit here on a hanger for a couple minutes, the wrinkles will fall out, they'll be ready to wear, super comfortable. Putting it back in is as simple as, in this case, it's on the inside here. like there. You just reach into the pocket, pull it through, pull the whole thing through, zip it up, you're ready
Stuff
to
it
go.
in. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also the nice thing too to point out is it's really handy to have a big old pocket that's workable in the pants that you do not, I'm wearing the pants right now, I don't feel it at all, but I could put like a cell phone in it and a couple
Zip
other
it
things
shut.
without any problems.
Yeah.
Same thing with the jacket on the inside there. You've got a big old pocket that's awesome for putting like, I carry like a wallet and the big key and you've got all that other stuff. You put that in there and it's not bothering you and it doesn't make it hang weird or anything like that.
Yeah, because I don't like putting stuff off my key ring, like my lanyard.
Especially in a suit, you don't want to mess up the silhouette of it. So that works great. And then one other note is we did a bucket with them. The bucket was really inspired by the IV stuff. This was a very common, like kind of that classic gardener, like, fisherman hat that they'd wear on top that we wanted to do something that matched so it felt a little like you could complete the look if you're traveling or whatever. But you can wear it with either suit because it's fully reversible. On this side, you've got the navy with the corresponding check. On the other side, you got the check with the matching navy band. The adjuster here pulls through right here. And so when you're going on the other side there, you've got your adjuster still out, which we thought was kind of an important element of fit and look. So we wanted to make sure we keep that in. That was the geniuses at Beams coming up with all this stuff to make it really work. Because we threw out a lot of ideas that we thought were pretty challenging, and they delivered on every single one, really like innovating the way they did things along the way.
And many times they might have been like, guys, it'd be easier to just do it this way. Or maybe let's just nix that. And instead they were like, nope, you want that? We like it. We're going to figure out a way to make it happen.
We were very lucky in the fact that we did not compromise on anything on this. Everything that we wanted to do, we were able to do. The only thing that they offered that was a better option is we pitched in a regular black watch. They found this great mini check that like felt like classic black watch, but I honestly think is so much more wearable and is such a better choice. We also thought it was really important to reflect that in the price.
Yes.
So we wanted to create something that felt affordable, wearable, so you're not going to be scared to grab it. You're just ready to wear it, and it doesn't feel like you have to be nervous around.
No, 100%.
So the jacket retails at
$285.
Pants retail at
$198.
Bucket retails at
$75.
And if you buy one of each item, so that means the jacket, the pants, and the hat,
$500.
That's it.
But so for $500, you got the whole kit. You're good to go.
A couple things I want to point out. The pant is a double pleat.
Yes.
And you can see that right there. Really makes this great like hanging look to it. It just kind of works on everybody. Like there's been no body style or type of person that we put this on and it didn't seem to be flattering to them.
Yeah.
And a key element too is it is a pull-on pant, so you don't have to worry about waist size if you are a little in between or something like that.
Yep.
This is right on. I have a medium, you have a large, right?
You have a medium, I have a large. Yep.
I have like a 32, 33, depending on the day, depending on the week. And with the tie and the zip, I don't notice it at all. It can hang up above my hips, no problem. If I'm dressing it up, if I want it a little slouchier, it goes down, no issue.
Yeah. It has accommodating rise. So if you want to hike it up closer up here, you're gonna get a little bit of crop. You're gonna show maybe you got a fun red sock on or something. Ivy style. You know what I mean?
And that's a good thing to know is the way the inseam is and the way the rise is. A lot of the pant is in the rise, which I think makes really great proportions on most people. But additionally, you yank it up, you get you get this like straighter fit. You go down, it's a little looser. And the great part about that is you also don't have to be so fussy about inseam and everything.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna look good stacked. It's gonna look good with a little space.
Yep. I mean, even again, some of our staff here, the way they wear their stuff, wearing a little lower, stacking on their shoes, and still look cool.
Looks great. So I think that again, it's just more and more towards that versatility, and the fit is really what we spent the most time on with Beams, of really trying to get it right. A lot of people can kind of go in between, whether you're medium or large.
Yeah.
This is an XL. You have very wide shoulders. You tend to go XL and everything. This fits you really beautifully. I think it's hitting you in all the right spots. I like the length. I have a large on. I'm usually somewhere between like a medium and large. I can wear a medium and it's fine. It's a little bit more tailored. If I was only ever going to wear it with a dress shirt, I really want it to be a dress piece. I might go that way. For me, I want to wear it every day. I want to be able to drive in it. I want to be able to take it on and off, put sweaters underneath, do whatever I want with it. So I go with the large, and you can tell I'm not drowning in this at all. It's just super comfortable.
Yeah.
So we'd spend a lot of time just getting those, tweaking those little details to make sure that it could just be the most versatile thing that we could sort of create off of something that I think people generally don't think of as versatile.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that sort of covers all of our bases, right?
Yeah.
We got price, we got fit, we got fabric, we got versatility.
Story.
Yeah.
I guess lastly would be how to come up on this piece. It's going to release tomorrow at time of this video releasing to our Patreon 1 day early. So if you're keen to cop this suit, either sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/shop Canoe Club. So that's gonna go out morning, early afternoon tomorrow at time of this video airing, so Thursday. And then in the evening, going later afternoon into the early evening, we have an event here in town. So if you're in Boulder, Denver area, Fort Collins, or you got a way to get out here and you just want to get out here, feel free to join us. We'll have a sign up for the event in the bio as well. And then you can buy the suit in person on that Thursday evening.
He and I will personally fit you up in one.
Yes, absolutely. You want to come bullshit with us?
Yep, we're here.
We're good at that. So come on, come chat with us. And then lastly, Friday will be full release to the public. So if you're signed up for our email list, text signups,
follow us on Instagram,
the YouTube, all of it. We also have an editorial video shot by none other than our Taraba, which you can see his beautiful face. We made a cameo in the back.
Yeah, we do. So you can see if you can find us too.
Guys, I want to say again, I've said it a million times on the podcast today. I've said it in person. I'm so proud and stoked on this. Like truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so gassed about it. So. Thank you for being here. Patreon release Thursday morning, evening release at the party, and then Friday to the whole public. Hit us with any questions. chase@shopcanoeclub.com. I'm gonna carve some time out of my day to just make sure I'm available to do these sort of
We're gonna make an attempt to do like a live video, hopefully on Friday too. So you know, if we can do that, and you want to even ask more questions or just bullshit with us, we'll be around.
Yep, easy to find. So like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. If you have questions for me, again, don't hesitate to be in touch. That's what we're here for. We'll have measurements for you. Other than that, we're stoked. Hope to see you in it.
Bye.
Bye.